Welcome to Tukoriada, my dear friend and the global universe that integrated. Thank you for being part of this community of Tukoriada. Sit back, enjoy another episode that investigates, interrogates sports from different angles. And thank you for being a subscriber, and a liker that delights in clicking the button. When you click that button, my day is very, very exciting. Thank you for being there. Let's go to LA. Let's go to Los Angeles. Let's go to California. Drama City, a city of activities, acting, stunts, and events that catches not just Californians, not just Americans, but the global village. It was a marathon this year, an event that seems to catch the attention of the world as we speak. The drama was quite interesting. Watch some clips, guys. The finish was all that people focused on. How Nathan Martin, the American, came back on Kimani Kamau from Kenya on one of those dives and those finishes that you're like, hey, did you see that? Yes, I saw it. And yes, I was curious. I was happy for Nathan. He took advantage of what was given to him and won the race. But we are in Hollywood. There's always a plot. There's always drama. There's always something we missed. And if you did, let me slow you down and catch this. 26 miles is where things started to unravel for Kimani Kamau, the Kenyan. I'll call her a maniac. I'll call her crazy. I'll call her all kind of names, but I'll spare her the rod because she looked naive. She was excited. She was in another universe. She had the Kenyan flag. I don't think she's ran more than 200 meters. That's all she could try to finish because that's where she ambushes Kimani Kamau. What's going on here? Why is a woman with a Kenyan flag allowed on the racing course? Why is she there just impeding, ambushing, distracting, disrupting what was already a great marathon race? Where are the lapses? Why are we having lapses in security? What happened to Homeland Security? Huh? What happened to ICE? This was their moment to find out who this lady was. Okay, ICE has been going around the country. No. They've been going around the country. I'll leave it at that. But this race, to be honest with you, compounds many things that I've been seeing in marathon races over the years. Security officers that have been put in place. So you think the organizers take security serious? You're talking a marathon, a place, a race where there should be no security lapses. So you think it's LA, it's a marathon, it's a big event. It's not the first time they're doing it. But you had this moment of a woman just going out of control. That caused Kamau. That's caused Kimani. Nathan just exploited the moment, and like I said, won the race. It's an issue American organizers in marathon need to address quickly. I think it's not good for athletes to be having moments whereby you start to wonder, am I safe? Talking of safe, back in Boston, back in the history, back in the antiquity of marathon, the first woman that tried to do marathon, if you watch some of these heralded newspapers in Boston, got attacked by a man because she was a woman and she wasn't supposed to be racing in marathon. 2004, a Brazilian marathon runner got attacked by a crazy fan. How long will this continue? Where are the organizers? Why do we have drones? Why don't we have security measures that keep these athletes safe, that they can finish the race with having only worrying of one thing, another competitor. Another competitors always should be looking behind to be sure about where their position. For me, that was a moment, a defining moment. It cost him the win. People can say blah, blah, blah. It doesn't add up. And when he lost his way because he was distracted, because his rhythm was thrown off, he could not find his legs and it cost him a win in LA. Personally, it's a problem. There was another event like this that happened in Atlanta where the leading car that's supposed to be leading the athletes, showing them where to go, took the wrong turn and cost a winner that kind of, you know, glorious moment. So it's a concern looking forward and looking back. Safety, safety, safety for athletes is a big concern right now, and it seems to be taken for granted. This is America, by the way. Okay, supposed to be safe for most of us and for most of the athletes who come here from different countries to compete is a concern. Well, I'll switch a little bit into a sobering subject too. After I take a sip of water, Jakob Ingebrigsten, the Norwegian, he's been absent. We know where he is. He's rehabbing. He had a moment with some high schoolers in California. According to his brother, he did an 8K. He's back on the ground. He's testing his Achilles to see whether the surgery was successful. I saw him on a bike. It's an aquatic bike, very, very sophisticated bike that he's trying to rehab himself on. The latest on Facebook is that he's back to running. He's back to testing his body and seeing how the legs and the Achilles is responding. What do I think about this guy? At the top of his game, this guy can be unbeatable. This guy is driven. This guy is a winner. He only knows how to win. He just trains like he's possessed. His threshold of pain tolerance must be very high. And that's why he's a great Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He has 3,000 world record outdoor. He has the indoor mile. He has those records indeed. And the 2K last year, I think, or no year before. So he's accomplished a lot. But these recurring injuries, these setbacks he seems to be having with Achilles. Have you ever an Achilles injuries? Is where things happen on the foot. That's where there is the connection. It's a bridge between your foot and your calves all the way to the hamstrings. So it's a meridian muscle. It's like a bridge. It kind of connects your foot to the back of your heel and then everything goes up. That's where you push them and you feel it from right there at the spot. So he's trying to rehab it. My opinion right now is that Jakob Ingebrigtsen needs to take time off. Completely time off. Get off his feet. Do something else. Do more swimming, more aquatic training, and get off those legs. There's one thing I know about Jakob Ingebrigtsen watching him. He's his own worst enemy. He's gonna save implode. If he continues this trajectory of trying to come back fast and not think he's a superhuman being, I'll be back because he was in California under the knife. This might not bode well for him. Every time you have an inflammation in those areas and it's the same injury back to back, if you don't take time off, your potential, your capacity to rebound, to come back from an injury like that diminishes over time. Donovan Brazier had a massive, concerning, almost life-ending career. This guy took time off. 2019, it was the last time we had a Donovan Brazier being the world champion in Doha. Took time off, came back. National champion, went to the world championship last year. That's how you recover. Don't worry, the universe will move on. The world is moving on without you, Jakob. The Norwegian is seeing himself as a true Viking. He's the face of track and field in middle distance. We know that. That's far. He's been consistent. He's been a winner. But he's only 25 years old, 26. He has time. He can take a year off. Women are taking time off. They are taking maternity leave. They are creating another universe of children. Man, and this idea, no pain, no gain. We are men. We can always tolerate pain. Somebody was saying the other day, I was reading some of the chats. Listen to your body is a mantra for the weak. Well, it can't be the weak, but the weak might end up being the real weak ones. Because listen to your body is not anything but appreciating the fact that it needs some time off, rest. I have a problem with people who are always conversing and having this idea the more you do, the more you get better. No, in fact, it's been proven the less you do, the better you are as an athlete. Well, I could be old school. I could be a new guy on the block trying to give my opinion on this. But what do you think, my friend? Jakob Ingebrigsten, his career on the line with his injury for me, looking at what he has done thus far. He's trying to come back too soon for me. I think, like anybody else who is very concerned for him, the advice should be take time off. 2026 is another year. He can always come back. The best places to really showcase your talent, Jakob Ingebrigsten, is World Championship and Olympics and anything else between. You don't have to do much. He's already done enough. It's Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He can go anywhere. He gets paid good money. That's my counseling. That's my opinion. That's my advice. What do you think he should do? That was a take from Tukoriada. Jakob and the drama from Hollywood. Are you kidding me? It's Tukoriada, my friend. You can always continue subscribing if you haven't. Talk to you later.